The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A dump off to Elliott.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And again, it's Prescott. Uses the stiff arm. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Cowboys! DJ Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 50. First down, Washington.
On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 28, Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the draw, it's Pollard.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Brady now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys make over first downs at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Prescott on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Brady now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cover! Hey, ball 66.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady on target there to Godwin.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Reload!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Slide for the PAT. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score. Commanders 42, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Complete to DJ Moore. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Oh, he sheds himself free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Hey, hold 66.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No, 66. Check it.
Now Brady steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right into 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin, 27 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They start on the ground with Elliott, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory. Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. Hey, check it.
They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. From midfield, here's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On first down, right back to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Javon Dotson on the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. To throw, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Gibson again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up first and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 56. Cowboys 35.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Moore, 26 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brady going to look to throw. Being chased out left.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot now for Prescott.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not really